Good morning. How are you this morning? Hold on. As soon as I got on. There we go. There we go. Oops. Hold on. Coffee is hot. It's a little warm. I just made it. And it's hot enough to melt my caramel. Good morning, Laura. So it's a little warm. Just getting on this morning to say hello. Oh, I've got something to do. Okay, don't forget to do that. I need a list. I need to start making lists again. And I actually have a list thingy in front of me. Who makes lists? I mean, it's like the most efficient way to make sure you get everything done. Because my brain goes, oh, look, something shiny. And off I go in another direction. And Sandra D, how did you do the special font? Oh, that you're on YouTube. How'd you do the special font? It says good morning, but it's like all scrolly. Kind of not scrolly, but italic-y. Very cool. I want to know. Anywho, so this morning, what are we talking about today? I'm putting up the wild crafting video. You are the queen of list makers. Yeah, hit or miss on the squirrel list for you. I can't. All I see is Facebook user. Good morning. Yeah, there's always a list to be made for me. I need to follow it a little bit more closely to make sure I'm getting it is a keyboard font app. Really? Aren't you just a technical guru? Because not me, man. I'm lucky if I can get online. Anyway. So it's Jessica Morgan. Good morning. So this is a big deal, right? Especially if you're an intuitive. And of course, we teach everybody's an intuitive, right? Everybody on the face of the planet has some psychic skills. You just have to figure out how to make that happen, how to put the puzzle pieces together. So as we go through life, figuring all that out, you can make a list and forget where you put it. I get that too. I get it too. Yeah. The notebook, I have like 6 notebooks. Forget about it. Forget about it. So but it's important if you're an intuitive or just a little bit flaky like me, that you just go, huh, it's pretty. And you're off in a different direction. So I have so many things going on right now behind the scenes for the membership and the shop and the bippity boppity boop box. And we have a big expo coming up in October that I'm having to juggle and make lists. So I will tell you that tomorrow I'm going to check out a location for the October gathering. We're having a gathering of intuitives, my mystical lifers in Ohio, at the shop in October, the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. So it's Marty. Good morning. So we're going to have a bunch of my mystical lifers coming in. We're going to be doing psychic fairs. There's a witch's brew, which is kind of like a witches dress up and go from place to place and they collect goodies. It's an adult trick or treat, right? So then we're going to do seance that evening. And then the next day we're going to do a paranormal investigation at a place that's very local and been on television many times. And I'm excited. Sam and I are going to go see the location tomorrow and put our deposit down for, get this, you guys, Friday the 13th. We're going to do this paranormal investigation on Friday the 13th in October. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it is supposed to be haunted. Like a little haunted, like haunted. This is my question. Can a past family member be one of your guides? Absolutely. Absolutely. One of my very first guides that I was aware of gave me my kick in my pants to get my shit together is my father-in-law, Jim, Sam's stepdad. And we had so many good chats, him and I, because we didn't get along when he was alive very well. We did. We loved each other. but we thought we were each had issues. So, but he's still around. They're wonderful guides when we have family members come back. Absolutely. So, I've been kind of like stale lately, and my guides have been kicking me in the ass in the middle of the night, and I've kind of broken down my hours of operation, which is something we teach in the class, right? This little class here. We talk about hours of operation, and I've broken down my hours of operation because I need some input. I need some information. I need some stuff, right? I need a path. There's Nancy. Yes, Seth, I will be doing readings. So when I was trying to sleep last night, the last couple nights have been kind of rocky trying to get some sleep. And I just know I'm talking to people in the middle of the night. I know night before last, I had somebody call my name from across the room, and it was a woman. She was standing by the door. What? And I was kind of irritated because I was like, just really trying to sleep here. So last night I was like, okay, let's just, whatever comes across. And I have a new guide named Daniel. I think I could actually draw him, and I might try to draw him today. Very, very square jaw, wonderful. He had blonde hair. He was a great guy. But I don't remember much more from him, but that, yeah, it's hard when you're trying to get information, yet, good morning, beautiful people. So I have a new guide, and I guess I know what he wants. He wants me to do, cause I've been drifting, and he's like, why are we not doing more trance mediumship? Here's me. Crickets? I don't know. Maybe I need to. Good morning from California. Once again this morning, you guys. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of Maui, but please, please, please send wonderful energy over to Maui. They're just devastated. Just devastated. All it takes is a little wildfire over there. And if those winds pick it up, you guys, I can't even imagine. Because there's no place to go. The islands are so condensed. There's so many people on these islands that if you went to the highways to try to do an escape route, good luck. Good luck. So I really hope I hope there was no casualties, and I don't know anything about that part of it, but to look at the pictures, it's horrible. Okay, moving on. There's Renee. Are you feeling hot today, Lisa? No, I'm pretty decent. No hot flashes. Why? Who is this? Do you know something? Good. Shit. Lord, have mercy. Have mercy. Okay, moving on. I really need to get under the desk and plug that light in better, because that's what's happening. Watch. My light is barely plugged in under the desk. I can do some really cool shit. Wait for it. Ooh. Oh, now it's not doing it. Honestly, I'm trying to do. Oh, yeah. Night. Yeah. It's just. Good morning. Good morning. So let's start with a card from here this morning. Let's start here. If you're new and you're lurking, please don't just lurk. Let us know you're here. This is how we welcome you to the community. Lift each other up, right? Good morning. Good morning. Hello. My horses have eaten my grass down in the pasture. It sucks. Gotta start graining. Dang it. Oh, what's happening in Maui? If you check out my feed, my personal feed, Renee, you'll see a picture there, a video. Some wildfires started in 2 places on the island. Funny how it started in 2 separate places on the island, right, at the same time. But the winds came across, and whipped the wildfires across Lanea, and it just, it's horrible. It is absolutely, it's just hard. There isn't a house unfazed in that area. It's just horrible. Those poor people. And the actual Hawaiians, like the Hawaiian people are going to be the ones that are screwed the most, because they're the ones that work hardest to live on their own damn island, you guys. Not even kidding. They have to work 3 jobs just to live in their own home. And the tourists, anyways. Having my surgery on the 21st, hoping to be healed up in time to come to your festival, the shop in October. We are 2, Angela. We are 2. We want to have you there. Yeah. I was just talking about the paranormal investigation for Friday night. And we want you there, right? You and your camera. Okay. What deck do I use? This morning I am pulling from the Mystical Feminine. It is the beautiful Renee Shalom. How are you? Let's talk about acceptance today. Let's talk about acceptance, and not acceptance of everybody else's opinion. I love this card. Not acceptance of everybody else's opinion, right? But acceptance that you are everything you need. That you are everything you need. You don't need to be everything to everybody else, but you do need to be everything for yourself, right? You need to be authentic with yourself. After we try to live our life so much to try to be people pleasers, what I mean by that is, as we're growing up, we're taught that we need to be something. A mom needs to be this, and a dad needs to be that, and a boss needs to be this, and a sister needs to be that, blah, 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 blah. And we start to live our life according to what other people say, right? Because it's natural for us to do so. As children, we're very moldable. So we lose sense of who we are. And that's just a thing. So as we get older, then we start to, and especially in the last couple of years since COVID, right? We're all doing shadow work. We're all doing the internal stuff. We're trying to figure out who we are. And it's difficult. It's hard because you might not even be who you had a vision of who you thought you were. You're probably much deeper than you thought. You're probably much more dedicated than you thought. We kind of put a picture in our head of what everybody thinks we should be and try to live up to that. Live up to who you want to be. Accept who you want to be, not everybody else. Easier said than done. We are taught to concern ourselves with what others think. Ugh, so frustrating. Absolutely. Right? Good morning, Katrina. Be safe on your journey. But isn't it, who has grown into your adult self and found that some of the things you were taught do not work for you? They do not work for you, especially when you get older. You're going, what? You're in Virginia now. I love Virginia. Oh, you got some honey mash coffee from Bones Coffee Company, the chocolate caramel brownie. I'm trying to get Bones Coffee Company into the shop. Right, Renee? We try to conform and we try to mold ourselves into what people think. And that's just not necessary. It's not necessary. Now, here's the other thing. I'm a big believer in guidance for children. Okay, don't just let your kids go feral because somebody taught you something that you didn't agree with when you were a kid. Do not let your kids go feral. There's something to be said for holding open doors for women and being polite for men and all, being back and forth, being polite people, okay? Being quality people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about trying to be perfect for somebody else. You don't need to do that. But don't let your kids go feral. It's a community PSA right there. I've seen some kids, man. You just want to jerk a knot in their tail. Just go. It's so funny, too, because Henry acts totally different for me than he does his mom. Hysterical. He'll be crying in the shop and we'll go for a walk. He'll stop crying as soon as he gets to the door. We'll walk down the street and we'll do our little walk thing. And then when we come back and we hit the door, he's crying again. And I'm like, Grandma, don't play that. But, it's not that he's feral. I'm not saying Henry's feral at all. Ashley is an excellent mother. Oh my gosh, she is so on top of things. And she doesn't let him get away with shit. But kids know how to play. They do. Vicky Roop says, so true. I have been sort of a free spirit, but these are the things I am confronted that do not work now. Conform to that do not work now, right? There's a lot of things that we outgrow as people. Right? Andrina says, oh, I've seen a few out at a housing estate, and I swear that they have the devil in them. Okay. Okay, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop? See who's in the room. Please don't lurk. If you're lurking, how can I call for you if you need a card? Right? If you need some insight, please don't lurk in the background. Just say hi. You don't have to do more than that. We're not forcing you to do anything more than that, right? The cats are disrupted because the other cat's missing. Because we have a special cat off getting his toe amputated. Okay, moving on. Let's see, who do we have here? We're gonna go with Matthew Fritz. Matthew Fritz. So when I pull out the tarot cards, I know you need to know something. So I can tell you, Matthew, that someone from your mother's side of the family hangs out with you pretty often. And it's almost like, I don't know. I have a vision of, no, wait a minute, wait for it. I have a vision. No, I'm kidding. I have an image of, Lord, I haven't had enough coffee. I have an image of, good morning, Teresa Routen. How are you? Of somebody helping you learn, like holding onto the handlebars for you. And did it actually happen? I don't know. But I have this image of this person holding on to the handlebars and teaching you how to ride a bike. And this is probably more of a analogy, of, hey, you're not all alone. You're not alone. There's somebody helping you steer the wheel. You are. What is going on with the cats? Kitty. I hear a cat crying. The cat is not missing. She was at the vet last night. Yeah, she dislocated a toe, and however she was hanging from it, she must have been dangling from it when she was jumping off something, because it pulled it out and then twisted it. Like, gross. Anyhow. So let me go on here. I gotta find the name again. Matthew Fritz. So this is somebody from your mother's side of the family that's passed away. Sorry, I have a glitch. Gosh, when I try to see if this is a male or female, I don't get anything. I just get the presence. I want to go with male, but then again, I see fingernail polish, and I'm not quite sure why. It's just the strangest thing. But it has a big energy, like a male energy, but I also see fingernail polish. So it could be a very, very handsome woman. Let's put it that way. It could have been an older woman that was very bulky. A big lady. But I just need you to know that that's probably an analogy, right? That's probably her going, you're not alone. You've got this. I'm there with you. I can help you. I just listen to your gut a little bit more. Pay attention to the little subtleties that you have going on, and follow your gut. Don't always just say, well, this, discount your emotions that pop up and out of nowhere, right? I feel like this person does have a little bit of an influence on some of the emotions that you have come up. I feel like when you're having those moments that you feel really determined, that this person is standing right next to you going, watch this, and you make 2 strides forward, instead of just 1. So you're very guided. And I'm okay. Right there. That's right there. That Ace of Cups is very much about divinely given gifts, gifts from spirit. And the cups is all about emotion. So it's right there with that feeling of courage and that feeling of moving forward and that feeling of let's do this. And then I have the 8 of Swords, because I think you're very left brain. I think you're very intellectual. Your math is probably good for you, right? You probably do well at math. But this particular card here is, which way do I go? What decisions do I make? How do I know what's the right thing to do? And we're going to go right back here to the Ace of Cups. Listen to your guides. Listen to your guidance, right? Listen to all that. Because even though sometimes you feel defeated, like everything's against you. Is Caitlin on here? Just know you got this. You can handle anything. You can handle anything. They're having those guides in there, having those people from the other side that they're there to help bring you in a new sense of wonder and achievement. Okay. And that's what your aim should be. Approach things with new eyes. Approach things from a different angle. Start to look at things old situations that need new review. How's that? Hey, Jansen. Look at things new in a new way, and you're going to find that things will sort themselves out because you're being guided with from divine guidance on the other side. I hope that's helpful. I know it's very rambly, but I'm trying to speak as I get this stuff coming across, and I'm like, what? Okay. No, the cat is not actually missing. She's missing body parts, but not missing. Kitty. I talked to the cat the whole way to the bed. I'm like, really? Really? It's not Bill's cat, though, Renee. It's not Bill's cat. No, it'd have been a bigger deal. That's horrible to say, but Bill's cat is like the sacred feline in the home. Baby gets to do whatever baby wants. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Sam was laying on the couch last night, and the cat comes over, Bill's cat comes over, and he climbs up on Sam, and he lays right in front of him, right in front of his face, and wraps himself around Sam's neck. And I'm like, how are you supposed to see TV like that? He goes, I don't. Hi, Sherry Ann. You have been approved into the private membership group, girl. You'll find everything in there. Okay, moving on. I hope that's helpful, Matthew. I mean, there's days that we just need to know that we're not alone, right? Not alone. Absolutely. Cutest baby cat. That cat is a large ass. It's a huge cat. Okay, moving on. My phone rings too. Sam's little pretty tat. Should have taken a picture. Yes, Katrina, ours meowed the whole way to the vet. Was so talkative. And then we got to the vet and the lady's like, you want me to bring a towel out with pheromones on it for the kitty to calm down? And I'm like, you do that? So she goes and she gets this great big huge towel. She must have saturated this thing in pheromones. She drops it over top the cat carrier, and the cat's like, oh, all right. And it quieted down right away. I was like, do you have that for men? Can I get some of that for my husband? Yeah, he's probably watching. Anyhow, can I get a whoop whoop? Let's see who's in the room. I'm supposed to pull a card for Renee Shellum. That's just kind of a thing that popped up right there, right? So if you guys love your Buddha. Oh, thank you. I think this is actually Kuan Yin. Isn't this Kuan Yin? Somebody told me it's Kuan Yin. I am not good at that part. Okay. I just like the statue. Is this, somebody will know in the membership. Is this Kuan Yin? Okay. Renee Shalom. Oh, Renee. What the hell are you doing? Okay. Yay, I'm in. I think I'm in the right spot. Yeah, no. But if you back out and you go look at the description of the live, there's a link there that it doesn't matter where you're at. You're giving StreamYard permission. That's Buddha. Is it Buddha? Young Buddha. Okay. You still with me, Renee? Renee Shalom. Kelly McCormick. Okay, you're here. You ready? Are you ready? What's she doing? What you doing? Are you working too hard? What are you doing? The tower is all about breaking down, right? Things just taking things apart and then being built back up. I know it looks like a scary card, but really what it is about the ending of one thing and the beginning of another, right? So it's okay. It's all right. I'm just messing with you. It is really, I think you're working too hard, or you're burning the candle too much, or you're doing something that you have to reassess some of the things. You're just like running forward. You have everything you need to build exactly what you want. I don't know if what you're thinking about doing or what you're changing or whatever, but this tearing down is all about building something brand new and building it newer and better. What you up to? Kind of curious now. Now, what I have to tell you is it's going to bring you indecision and emotional indecision and maybe a little bit confusion, and you're probably not going to be a whole lot cool. Renee's like, hell, I don't know, but God, Lisa, what are you doing? You may not be supported by everybody around you, but that's okay, because you are doing what you want to do, and I absolutely love that, because you are the master of everything that you've decided you want to do in life. You're not running on anybody else's rules anymore. You are, we'll call you queen. Call you queen, right? Oh, there you are, Sherry Ann. I saw your name earlier. Yeah, there you are. Okay, so good for you. All right, I have somebody already picked that I'm going to read for. Seth. Woo! I almost lost a butt of cards on the floor. I'd have been chasing them for days. Seth. Queen Renee, nice ring to it. You coming down in October? You coming to visit us? Okay. Seth is like, finally. Oh, crap. Hold on. Seth. Let's go here. I want to talk about, thank you, Anne. She says, love your energy. I wasn't born with it. I made it. Seriously, right? I want to talk about the Wizard of Oz. That's like, I don't even get this. What the hell? I want to talk about the Wizard of Oz. I want to talk about the Tin Man. Don't need a card, going with Renee's. All right, Kelly, you know that we can piggyback onto some things, right? So if something rings with you, just because I didn't call your name to start with, don't think it can't apply, okay? You can definitely carry on with somebody else's messaging. So Vicky McHale, So Seth, definitely a Wizard of Oz feeling here with the Tin Man. I think that this is such an interesting visual. Um, there's such no, Renee, you have something coming up. You have something coming up. Uh, Cards don't lie. I just want to sing that song. Never mind. Anyhow, I want to talk about that Tin Man because Seth, I want to go into the fact that there's this image that they keep giving me of that Tin Man not having a heart, and then he gets a heart, and then they give me another image of them somebody taking the heart back away. So I know that, and this is so blanket, right? This is such a blanket statement. I'm sure you've had your heart broken in your lifetime, right? But you're really good at reeling it back in, and I think that every time in life that you've been hurt, it's you take lessons in really well. You go, yeah, but I don't like that. I don't like that. And it's helped you grow spiritually. I almost say that nowadays you kind of wear your heart on your sleeve a little bit when it comes to certain people that you trust with your heart. Kat, are you okay? I'm still Seth, I'm still here, man. I'm trying to so I would challenge you because you have a good a good outward, right? You can be very much, but you have a good outward like this. And I think that sometimes when you step out in public and you're trying to put that face forward, that best foot forward, right? And I think the beginning of our readings today kind of had a little bit to do with you when it comes to trying to be an image of what other people want you to be or think you are. So I need you to know you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Your energy precedes you. Your energy comes into a room before you do. And there's some people that just don't know how to take you. I think so, Renee. I don't know what the cat's problem is. I can't even see which cat it is. So you actually have a guide that says "chill out, man." Chill out, man. I think that there's somebody that doesn't know quite how to take you, and they're not sure whether to be offended by you or scared of you or just absolutely be in love with you, kind of thing. Not maybe in love with you, but be invested in your energy. So pay attention for that. And to somebody, you're their world. I know it doesn't say the world, does it? It doesn't say the world on the card, and there is a world card. But to somebody, you're their everything. And I don't think you realize just how much you mean to some people. But to one person, you're their everything. I don't think you could do much wrong in that person's. Wow. I'm trying to find my card. You're their strength. I like that. I like your energy. It's very soft, but there's some strength. There's a lot of strength to it. This isn't your first rodeo. This isn't your first rodeo. I do pick up some extraterrestrial notes there as well. I hope that's helpful. Just, you're a pretty incredible person. And I know that there's been times in your life that you haven't thought that. But I think we all go through that. That card was for Seth. That was for Seth. Are you done? What are you doing? You good? Okay. Okay. You think that all the time. Yeah, you need to step into your own energy. Step into your own energy because it's a really, really nice, soft, solid energy. And here's the thing. Most men are taught to not be soft, aren't they? Don't be that giving, loving individual. I mean, you want to be loving, but don't be soft. I don't know. But you do. You have a very warm, welcoming energy. You're an empath, so you take on a lot of people's energies, and you have a hard time processing some of that. Absolutely. Okay. Good morning, Linda. Okay, so gratuitous plugs. We have a psychic development class coming. Everybody's a psychic, right? Everybody on the face of the planet's a psychic. We do have a class starting next week on the 16th, and it is hybrid, so it'll be in the store and online. So we have a moderator that'll be online taking, what is your deal? Dealing with that, with the online part of that and working with that. And then we'll be in store. We'll all be able to see each other. So we have that. We have the membership, which is our ongoing psychic development. I just am posting today the wildcrafting class from this past Monday. So we have over 200 classes in the library. If you have joined the membership and if you've joined the membership and you're still trying to get through videos, are you okay? Are you okay? What's wrong with your ear? Do you have a bug in your ear or I've checked his ears. His ears are fine. I don't know what his deal is last day. I think he might have a, I don't know, maybe a vet appointment in the future. But yes, then we have the membership, and the membership starts at $11.11 a month. And we're talking today also about our gathering in October here in Ohio. We have a lot of really cool things scheduled. So that is going to be the 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th in Ohio. I know in Ohio, in New Bavaria, because we are fun people. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Can I get a whoop whoop? See who's in the room. Are you okay? I checked it. Bring it over here. Come here. Let me check it again. Are you okay? Let me see. You can't turn your head. I got to look at it. Unless your ear irritated. Do you need to go to the vet? I don't see anything wrong. He has issues. Okay, you can go now. I love you too. Okay, thank you for your assistance. Are you okay? Okay. Thank you. He does have an itch in there. I can't see anything. I'm going to put some oil in there and see what that does. In Defiance. Yeah, in Defiance. We'll have our gathering there, and I will be working on the webpage for that tonight. So we have a lot of things going on. We have a seance going on Thursday evening. Friday evening, we're going to do a paranormal investigation. And then Saturday, we have a we have a mediumship gallery that night. We have a lot of things. It could be Amber. It could be, I don't know what his problem is. That dog is big. He is big. He's big for a Great Dane too. He's quite large. It's okay. It's okay. So I will have that page up, Seth. If you watch the My Mystical Life or the Mystical Moons page, you're going to see that there is a page for that. But people come from all over in the membership to come to this, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll have, it is October 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. It's on the 12th and that's a Thursday because the Witches Brew in Defiance, everybody dresses up as witches and they go from business to business. I think this year they're going to have over 500 witches walking around downtown. So that is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I'll have extra people hired for that day so I can walk around too. Moving on. All right, here we go. Your animals are clinging. He's just clinging. All right. Let's see. He's adorable. I'm going to have to put some oil in his ears or something. I don't know what it's good. He started this yesterday. So Somewhere over the rainbow. Froggy. Froggy. This was my favorite game when I was a kid. This will date me. Frogger. That dates me. Jansen, we are going to have so much fun. So much fun. So much fun. We go see the paranormal investigation site tomorrow and put our deposit down. Heather Johns is going to be there that weekend. She's staying up from Florida that weekend, right, Heather? Right? For the weekend. Only shows one person on. You might be on. So right now we have 24 people on My Mystical Life, 2 on Late Bloomers, 1 on the Mystical Moons Metaphysical Shop, 2 on the Mystical Moons, and 3 on YouTube. I have like 8 different places coming in here. Okay. So my feed goes, you want to be one of the witches? Right. Come on, bring it. Bring it. Come on over from Scotland. It'd be fun. If your taxes work like ours do, it's deductible. I will still, but I'm going to stay in Defiance, so I'm not an hour away. You're going to want to, Heather, because Friday night we're going to do a paranormal investigation. Oh yeah, you can do whatever you want to do, Seth. You don't have to do it all. Okay. All right, here we go. Froggy. Are you still here, Froggy? Kelly, where do you live? Okay, she's like, yes, I'm here. What do you think, I left? Okay. Nope, not reading from those. You do not need tarot. So I shall put those away. I don't know what you need yet. Yes, I do. Okay. So Froggy, I want to go into mediumship. I want to talk about a small man, a man. He was older. The image he shows me. So I don't give like a lot of description, you guys, when it comes to physicality. I try to give more memories. And I don't know what the heck that is. But this was a male energy, and he wasn't a huge guy. He was kind of a little stooped over, small kind of guy from the other side. And he wants, and I don't know why he wants to show this, but he's showing like a little toy ship. And it was like little playing toys, like you would see about the size of, army soldiers, or something along that size, or little play animals, something along those like little plastic animals kind of things. And this person's showing a little ship. So I don't know. You're in Newfoundland. Oh yeah. Would love to go there. Honest to God, looks beautiful. It looks so wild and so amazing. I just think the energy there is amazing. This gentleman keeps talking about water, and good morning, my husband. Keeps talking about Kathy Littlewood is in Florida. We're at in Florida, Kathy. I don't know if it's water bath toys or if he was in the Navy or something along those lines, but he keeps showing me a boat. And he's playing with it like he would play with a child. Like going Clearwater. Oh, have we had this conversation before, Kathy? We have family in Hudson, so oh, Kelly. She's part of the town. She's in the town that took care of the stranded passengers from 9/11. Thank you. Your whole town. Thank you. Newfoundland. Okay, I'll say it like that. Froggy, do you know who this person is? Focus. I know, I'm working on it. Oh, I did hit like four different things right there, huh? You guys have to be quick to keep up with this. Oh, let's get rid of this person. I think we're going to block that user and delete the comment. Look how quick that happens. Wow. Don't ask about my belly button. I know. It was a weird thing, right? Somebody's like, do you have an innie or outie belly button? Bye-bye. Sorry. It would have been funny, but whatever. I don't, but my son was just sent home from the Navy. He is 20 and is, okay. Okay. This takes it a whole different direction because it had to do with Navy. It had to do with a boat. She kept showing me tall sails and it was like this, there was definitely a boat involved in this. And I know to some people that's going to seem like a stretch, but when you see something like that, you guys pop up and somebody says, this is what come to my mind. And you go, oh yeah, that's it. Intuitively, you know, that's it. Because that's what's going to be important to Froggy, right? That's what's going to be important to Froggy. The fact that her son wouldn't be, alone. This person's saying there's a reason he was sent home. Somebody saw this. They knew he needed to come home and be closer to family because he is taken care of, right? He is being taken care of from the other side. They're watching him very closely. His job is not done here yet. His journey is not over. And he's going to have days where he feels like it is, right? And I'm sure everybody on here sends your son who has served our country, wonderful thoughts, lots of wonderful thoughts. And my thought for him and my hope for him is that he sees how beautiful he is and how incredible his energy is. But I need you to know he's also guided and taken care of. And it's not just a single, it's not just a single person that's on the other side taking care of him. It's a group effort. And I need you to know he's going to find something that's going to spark him again. Like he's going to find something to be passionate about. Can I ask Froggy, does he have any children? Does he have a daughter? Because if he doesn't, he will. Odin, man, I don't know what your problem is. I will put some stuff in here in a second. You are seriously agitated, buddy. No, he has no children. There's going to be a little girl. There is going to be a little girl. That's why I was like, not quite sure there is yet, but there will be. There will be. And that's going to be that, oh my gosh, there's so much more to live for. There's so much more to life. I'm glad they sent him home. His cat is his best friend. That'll change. That'll change. There will be a little girl. And I never, ever do that, by the way. I never do children kind of things like that. I think it's probably the first time people have heard me do it online. I also need you to know, that he's very protected by Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael come in and it's like, I got it. Yeah. Hey, Buford. Buford. Come here, buddy. Come here. He ain't playing that, honey. Yeah, I don't call out like children kind of things. I just don't get involved in that stuff. Pregnancy, health stuff. I can do health, but I prefer not to. All right, everybody. Cat's purr is a very healing frequency. Yes, agreed. I agree, Heather. She's like you've had a lot of firsts in your readings lately. The way I am reading and the messages I'm getting is changing. Sam and I have been talking about that a little bit. And I'm feeling a pull, I think, to do more transmediumship. I think that's what this new guide is trying to work with me on. But I have not. Froggy, it'll be fine. It's scary, right? So that things are changing. There's energies changing all over. Anyhow. All right, guys, I'm going to get my day going because I should have been at the shop, an hour ago. Work. Anyhow, so everybody have a great day. I'll probably be on this evening as well. I'm not quite sure. But find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here in the room with me, he would say, may the light be with you always. So have a wonderful afternoon. And I hope that you received something, whether it was your reading or somebody else's, that helps your day be a little brighter. So, all right, guys, have a good afternoon.